Welcome to the Nerdiverse. Go ahead, sit and listen to the masters, the old heads, talk about what you love the most. Video games, comics, movies, and everything you need to maintain your week. Got the knowledge that's straight out the ether. Gonna need a drink and have to take a seat to expand your mind and listen to the speaker. Mike and the squad's gonna give you what you need. Please send in a question, come and get some answers, learn a couple lessons from the masters with the special guests. We got the Green Lanterns glowing on their chest. Yes, please sit back and relax, cause we're gonna hit you with them stone cold facts. And allow me to be the very first to welcome you to the masters of the Nerdiverse. Welcome to Masters of the Nerdiverse, where we always have such sights to show you. You can find this explosionary eyebrow of a podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. And if you're in the future and part of the United Federation of Planets, you may be listening to this on Spotify as well. Fingers and toes crossed infinite. I am, of course, your host, Mike G. And with me, as always, is my slightly superstitious co-host.
Take me home to a place I belong. Fallout 7.
Oh, jeez.
6, 7, 6, 7, 76.
Someone's excited. Somebody's excited to get to the news.
What, there was an announcement?
Let's go. Oh, you're just singing that song. Okay. You're like, what happened? Who did it? Oh, man. What's going on, Winter Dude?
I am having a fantastic week here live at Mariposa County. Oh, I just doxed myself. Dang it. It's all right.
Yeah, it's too late. It's already too late. Come at me, bro.
If you just look at my name online, you'll find me. I'm not that hard to find.
Yeah, we don't hide here at the Nerdiverse. If you want to come holla, I guess.
Please do, so it makes me know that someone's listening. Besides, there's this one lady that keeps commenting on the Facebook page. I can't remember her name. Yeah.
That's okay. She's our day one. She's our A1 from day one. That's
hardcore
right.
fan, always seems to be like right on when we post something. She'll be the first comment on. Anyways, been watching some. I've been connecting my Overwatch account to my Twitch and Blizzard. Yeah, been playing some Overwatch a lot more. Been watching Overwatch League some more. This is all leading up to some interesting stuff happening in the future, maybe for winter. Like, I might be ditching console altogether and going strictly to PC gaming.
Nice.
Just gonna go for it.
Yeah,
I'm never gonna have $1,000, but if I just like buy something that I can upgrade over time, I think I'd be happy with that, because I've been getting saltier and saltier with fellow console gamers.
We're getting off the rails. It's just on this crazy train. I had no week. All my week was the news. Was gathering the news. was archiving the news. I had no week.
Yeah, I was watching E3 streams. Probably everyone else was as well.
Yeah, man.
I was watching Funhouse's stream on YouTube, and they were playing a drinking game. Whenever there was a technical error, which was several.
Right.
Whenever they announced the new battle royale, whenever they use the term diversity,
right.
Or whenever they when they mentioned cyberpunks, they got
just take a shot.
Agree.
Huh?
Yeah.
We all gonna be drunk by the end of this E3 if that's the case, which is still going on to this moment. So. Speaking of which,
it is
kinda. Yeah, the show floor is open. People are walking around.
Bow! Go on! Okay.
You got booed like that old lady in The Princess Bride. Bow!
How much does it cost to go to E3? What's the price?
It's expensive as shit. Like if you have a reason to be there, if you're like a journalist or whatever, I think a badge is not that bad. But people are outside selling them shits for like $350 for like 3-day passes and up. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty.
Because I know a guy up here, shout out to, I think their site's called Twin Stick, who went to E3 And I was like, wow, are those expensive? He's like, oh, I don't know. Isn't money relative? I'm like, shut up.
I don't want to just dive into like wax poetic. Just give me a price, man.
Yeah.
He's like, isn't money just our minds? Like, how much do you want for the tickets, man? He's like,
you're gonna get a smack.
I'm gonna smack you upside the patoots. You're gonna get a bum in the punch. Barring anything else from the week, you want to get into this news, man, because we have a metric ton of things to talk about.
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm just gonna cover a couple of things that weren't E3 related, really quick, that I wanted to kind of mention.
The intro,
and then this is pretty much how it's gonna work. We're gonna go through this conference for conference, and we're gonna just touch on the things that happened. And if there's something we really want to talk about, then we'll just dive into it a little bit, because there's literally like 70 or 80 different topics that we're going to have to just kind of lightning round through. You cool with that, Winner?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, real quick. Let's go over regular ass news. MTV is developing an Aeon Flux live action reboot. Who's asking for that?
Yeah. Now,
Jason,
I'm just going to say one thing. I thought
yeah.
Aeon Flux was ultraviolet, and I was getting stoked, but then I was like, Aeon Flux is something different. Okay.
Aeon Flux is for those old heads at MTV Liquid Television. Oh man, watching that at 5 a.m. James Wan apparently is producing an Arachnophobia remake with all CG spiders. Get hype.
You're asking for that. Why did they finish Aquaman? Okay.
I know. Can I see Aquaman first? You can never make a movie like Arachnophobia ever again.
Give me,
you know what I mean?
Give me like Insidious 12. Give me like 6 more Insidiouses.
The way that PETA and the protection of animals rights things are going now, there's no way you're going to have 100 spiders just floating around a movie set.
Right.
It's all going to be CG. It's going to look like crap. Don't do it. And lastly, Jeff Johns is leaving DC Entertainment to kind of start his own internal thing. But he's not leaving. He's just stepping down from the CEO role, and he wants to be more hands-on. So he's starting a production studio. And apparently the first thing he's going to be working on is a Green Lantern Corps film.
Yeah.
So I like me some Jeff Johns.
He's the reason why I like
DC Comics.
That's what I'm saying.
Basil? You make me think of Fault. Faulty Towers. Yeah. Ode.
Dating myself with Austin Powers.
Myself. If I dated myself, I would be
before we go on to E3, this brings up something. Do you think Austin Powers could survive as a film nowadays? Like if they did like a remake, if they did Austin Powers 4?
No, because it's one of those movies that really lives and dies on the original Austin Powers. Like, it's hard. Anything would just be if it's not Mike Myers, like if Mike Myers just decided to start acting again and did another Austin Powers, that's one thing. But if you got someone like Seth Rogen or whoever the new actors are now, it just would be a caricature. It's like, could they do Pirates of the Caribbean again without Johnny Depp? You know, it's like, no, because anything, you have to do something completely different. Like, it's just no way. Otherwise, it's going to feel like a bad, what's the word I'm looking for? Improvisation of that character.
But
so it's like,
but even with Mike
Myers,
Myers, would this survive? Because there is like, well, I'll let you answer first.
No worries. Yeah. In this climate, we kind of need some levity. So I think if it was written smart, and I think if they said it in the 80s instead of the 70s and kind of mixed it up a little bit, we could have a pretty decent like Austin Powers movie. Because even the Austin Powers movie, it's dating itself within a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a 90s movie, which already dates it, but it's playing against 70s stuff. So now watching it like in 2018, it's a history caricature of a history caricature, you know? So if they kept that going and just had him wake up in the 80s, you know what I mean? Or wake up in the now, I don't know, you know, like it's very kind of low key sexist. It has a bunch of, you know, dick and fart jokes, which still fly nowadays. It just would need to be written very, very well. And I heard one of the main reasons why we never got another Austin Powers is because Mike Myers just didn't think his script was funny. He's like, I'm just not going to shop this until I feel like it's right. Maybe he's still working on it. Maybe he's giving up on it. He's just chilling with his money. All that Shrek money.
Yeah, that just came to mind. And also, we can move on now. And just to let the audience know, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Just found out I didn't completely set up my mic, so you're actually getting my mic from my laptop, like a pro.
Oh, did you just want to start this over?
If I sound good to you, then it should be all right.
You don't sound any different because at first you sounded a little far away. And I just figured, just maybe, because honestly, for those, my Windows update just happened. So God knows how I did to my settings. So I just figured, I can't really hear them. Maybe it's just some weird Windows update I need to fix.
Yeah, just to let you know. Yeah. So for all you podcasters out there, remember
you sound a little better, though.
To check your settings. Okay.
Hashtag check your settings. Because I had to do that mess myself. And I think cool. Anything else, Winta, before we get into this beastly E3 news?
Us two get into this E3 news for us.
All right. This is going to be the metric of if we dive into it. I'm going to give you an E3 announcement. You have the right to veto if you just want to talk about it, which is fine. But if you feel kind of lax about it, it's, do you want to talk, balk, or skip? Meaning, do you want to talk about it? Do you want to tease it? Or do you just want to skip it and move on to the next thing? How's that sound?
I believe I understand these rules.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. So we're going to talk about the stuff that happened right before E3, right before the big press conferences from Sony, Nintendo, and Microsoft, whatever. So I'm going to give you one. Dead or Alive 6 was announced. New fighting game.
Bach.
Okay, why Bach? Were you're not feeling Dead or Alive there? You're not feeling that?
I thought Bach was just to announce it.
Bach is to tease it. Skip is to move on to the next thing.
Oh yeah, I just want to tease it. Dead or Alive, let's tease it. Okay, until they bring back volleyball, let's tease it.
Jeez, nice. It looks good. Looks fine. They're focusing less on the TNA and focusing like on the fighting, which a lot of people are really salty about, and I think it's hilarious because people need to grow up. It's funny.
But Dead or Alive is not for grown-ups.
Thank you. It's a funny thing. It's a funny thing, man. It's like, are you aging with your audience, or do you still want to have the $5 million boob jiggle physics? You know what I'm saying? It's just like whatever floats your boat, I guess. Hitman 2 was announced. Were you a big Hitman player?
Not really, but I still give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and call that a nice, respectable skip.
Yep.
All right, so I'm going to do these backwards. So it's gonna go Nintendo, Sony, PC, Ubisoft, Square, Devolver Digital, Bethesda, Microsoft, EA. So that's how we're going to do it. All right. We're going to start with Nintendo. I saw the trailer for this game. Daemon X Machina. It looks like an Armored Core game for the Nintendo. Did you see this trailer?
Yeah. And I did my best chicken impersonation. I went bok, bok, bok.
Dang, that means no bueno, bro. I don't know anything about it. I'm cool on it as well. All right, moving on. Lightning round. We got to do it. Fortnite goes to the Switch.
Ding 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 ding. It's lit, fam.
It's lit, fam. 420 all day. I wouldn't mind playing Fortnite on the go though. That's the one thing. It's like on the go. Everything's on the go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, here's the thing. They already have Fortnite on the go for your
phone,
Apple
right?
phone, and it's going to Samsung or Android in the summer, I believe. So,
yeah.
But the Switch would probably have the better capabilities of running Fortnite, I think.
Especially from somebody's phone, because it's an actual gaming system.
Right.
So, yeah. So I get that. Pokemon Let's Go shows their Mew reveal. Man,
Good for them.
good for them. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 DLC review.
Cool,
keep saying review.
I like that.
You like Xenoblade, or you like my mess up?
I like both. Nice, I like how they're giving DLC.
There you go. Smash Brothers Ultimate. I did want to talk about this for a second.
Talk about it. I'm actually excited about this.
So everybody's wondering what Smash Brothers was going to be on the Switch, because they were like, is it just going to be an up port? You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be just no updates? What are they going to do? What Smash Brothers Ultimate is every single Smash game ever made updated and up-resed to put on the Switch, meaning every character that you've missed, like Solid Snake or Ice Climber was a big one that people were just really missing. One guy's reaction video to Ice Climber is stupid insane. He's just losing his damn mind. All the old stages. I'm hoping all the music from all the games are going to be in it. And it's this huge ultimate version of Smash Brothers. If you played Melee, if you played Brawl, I played a lot of Brawl as a kid. This is another console seller. Like, if you're a Smash head, you're going to buy a Switch just to play this thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And another thing is, I don't know if they have a new character, a couple new characters.
Yeah.
Is it Sonic new this year?
Oh no, Sonic was introduced in Brawl, I think.
Oh, Ridley is the new one. Sorry. Ridley
is the new one. That's another news. So we can just say that Ridley from Metroid is making her debut. Keep saying review. In Smash Brothers, I want to call it Infinite. Right. Smash Brothers Ultimate. Also another new character is the Inkling from, if you played Splatoon.
Yeah,
a lot of people didn't.
But
about that. But Smash Brothers Ultimate, man, it's looking pretty spicy, though.
Yeah, you know? I like how you also have the option to have the maps competitive style, because if you watch the Invitational, they removed the ultimates and like items like during the grand finale finals. Mm-hmm. I thought that's interesting.
Final Destination, right? Mango Nation. But yeah, make every stage Final Destination if you wanted to. So there's no quote unquote banned stages. You know what I'm saying? So play whatever stage you want. There's a competitive version of each stage. Turn off all trophies. Just, I guess, skill for skill, I guess.
Exactly.
Also, they're coming up with a new GameCube controller for the Nintendo Switch. Mm-hmm. Which has me excited because if Soul Calibur gets ported to the Switch, I would like to play Soul Calibur on a GameCube controller, because that's how I originally played Soul Calibur 2, was on a GameCube controller. So if that happens, fingers crossed, then that's a seller for me right there. I always like good peripherals. Hopefully it's not cheap, but when does Nintendo make cheap peripherals? Even Labo's kind of solid if you actually got your hands on it.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Other Mario news, Super Mario Party was announced. So a new Mario Party's coming out. Mm-hmm. So if you have a Switch and you have people over, just have them break out Mario Party, and then they start eating each other.
That's going to be interesting, because isn't the Switch like, yeah, you can split the controllers into two different controllers, but what if, how do you get more than two players? Would you bring in another control?
I saw this cool thing that they did during the presser where you can take multiple Switches and connect them and make like puzzle games and stuff. So you line them up a certain way and it makes like a track. You know what I mean? Like, it's really funky looking, but it looks dope.
Yeah. So there's going to be at least, I'm going to say 200 people, or if not more, that are going to own two Switches.
You kind of have to. People are buying these for their kids. And it's like, if I had kids, I would buy a Switch for me and a buy a Switch for them. One for them to tear up and one that I keep for me personally.
But where are they? Are these Daddy Warbucks running around?
I'm just saying, like, if you go to a party and there's two controllers to a Switch, handheld, and there's three Switches, then you have a 6-person, Donnybrook going on. That's not bad. You know?
But how about this idea? Because the technology's out there. I've seen it done before. you make it so that people can use their phones as a controller.
Nintendo and phones don't get along. You know what I mean? Nintendo's had a bad kind of, outside of Pokemon Go, which was pretty much like godlike for a split second. Mm-hmm. Nintendo peripheries, playing with like phones and like soft phones and stuff like that. That's a great idea. But then it's like, oh, they don't need to buy our Switch because they already have a phone. You know what I mean? So
they want to avoid people like linking those two together.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't need to buy your drinks because I have drinks at home. It's like, damn it.
But we should move on.
Absolutely. So that was pretty much a Nintendo press conference. They didn't show much. It was mostly like a Smash conference, honestly. Mm-hmm. And they were just talking about a lot of the Smash changes and the two new characters, Inkling and Ridley rather. Ridley is Ridley based on Ridley Scott. So cool. So let's move on to the Sony.
I was freaking out because the way they made the trailer and they kept saying Ridley, my mind actually, are they saying Ripley? Are they saying that this is going to be a xenomorph? And I'm like losing my mind. Like, I'm going to have to buy Smash Brothers right now.
Can you imagine? Fuck, it's the Predator for Smash. Predator stalks his way into Smash.
Hey, if they can get Metal Gear Solid Snake in there.
If they can get him in there, they can get like Jill Valentine from Resident Evil in there.
The door is wide open for Crash Bandicoot to be next. Or Spyro. Okay.
Sub-Zero for Smash. Jeez. Did you watch the Sony press conference?
Yeah. First of all, this is what I texted my friend. Like, they need to hire me next year to do their presentation because
they should hire anyone.
No, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that. They should hire me.
For sure.
Yes. I already have something in place that we could work out. They just need to stop trying to be edgy.
I don't know. I don't think it's edgy. They're too creative for their own good. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, think about this. We're going to have it in the actual location that the trailer is going to intro in. And then we're going to have a short intermission where people have to walk like half a city block to the actual actual presenters area. Right. And it was the most awkward block ever. You know what I mean? It was so uncomfortable. It's just like, what? Like, why are we doing this?
Well, and we'll see from the announcements, Sony and PlayStation are going for like, this screamed of like someone who just left art school or something like that. Or
I don't know, man.
It was, to me, it was like, they're trying to do so many things to show that we're the adult console. You could play all the, like if you were wanting story-driven games, they said that a lot. Like games that immerse you into the storyline. And it's like, you want PlayStation. It's like, but
I don't
Xbox has like a couple of these games coming out as well.
It's like Nintendo's for the hippies, you know. I'm sorry, Sony's for the hippies, right? For the toity-toity, I'm too adult to play video games for story. Yeah. Nintendo's for the children, and Xbox is for the dude bros. Or you know what I mean?
Sony's for college grads. PC are for the people that think college grads are too full of themselves. Xbox is for the seniors in high school drinking Monster. And Nintendo is for everyone who's drunk.
Nintendo's for everyone who's 5 years old or 75 years old.
That's true. You know Nintendo brings everyone together.
I swear to God. But yeah, the conference opens up to The Last of Us 2 gameplay trailer. What did you think of this universal statement of a trailer, man?
I liked it. I'm waiting for the first group of people to burn their copies of Last of Us 2.
Because you know it, man. People are salty, dude. I have no idea why, but I know why.
Kissing in a video game.
We gotta.
Are
we not safe?
Yes.
We had a deal.
We had a deal, Naughty Dog. Why is that dog naughty, though? You never asked. Do you?
Now you know.
Yeah.
Now you know why the dog's naughty. Little tongue action on the dance floor. But yeah, it looks good. Of course it looks good. It's Last of Us 2, man.
It looks awesome.
Freaking amazing, right?
Hashtag where's my Joel?
Hashtag where's my Joel? He's in the cut, dog. He's too old and whack, man. I bet you're not going to see Joel.
I would love it. He's like a drunken man who needs to sober up to save Ellie.
Yeah, just have him be a broken man.
Yeah.
And it's just really Ellie's revenge. You know what I'm saying? Like, Joel shows up and he's like Jesus, Ellie, did you have to kill them all? She's like, yes, they all have to die. They took my lady love and I'm going to take their throats.
And then have in the background, all around me are the million faces.
No, it was that one song she played. Remember the original trailer where she was on guitar and played that one song, Through the Valley? The song is so freaking good.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, I had to download that song.
All right.
Last of Us.
Keep going.
Last of Us 2 look good. Call of Duty Black Ops 3 is going to be free on PlayStation Plus, I guess, this month. That's a big get.
Yeah,
PlayStation Plus doesn't really get that many gets. Anyway. Ghost of Tsushima. Did you watch this beautiful last trailer?
It looks awesome.
I want it. Oh man. It's, for those who don't know, it's based in like feudal Japan during like the Mongolian like raids and like invasion. And the game looks like a Kurosawa film. It looks like, you know, the Seven Samurai. Like I want a version of the game in black and white. It's pretty much what I'm saying. Like I want it. It just looks so crisp, and I couldn't tell if it was of course it was like in engine, but it wasn't like a life bar or like, you know what I mean?
Well,
like a directional pad or anything.
I'm definitely going to say they have a no HUD feature. They
have to have a no HUD, man, because that looked kind of nuts. It was like he was doing like single frame, like parries in that thing. Mm-hmm. I was like, there's no way they're just going to expect you to know how to do that. There has to be some kind of UI to the game. But I guess I understand why they would leave that out for a cinematic trailer, so you can focus on the beautifulness and each individual, sakura flower falling on the ground, and it just was gorgeous. Who makes this? Like Sucker Punch, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the guys who made Infamous is like who knew they had it in them. It looks like a PlayStation 5 game. The game looks nuts. It's just gonna blow up your
PlayStation 5 game. Don't give them the idea, please.
No, it's coming, baby. It's coming. It's coming, Bubba. There's another game that aired called Control, new Remedy game. It looked fake at first, and then it looked real. Like it looked like a Twilight Zone episode. It looked like a Black Mirror episode, actually. I don't know what to make of it.
Yeah.
You have any strong feelings about that trailer?
I think I must have missed it. I don't remember Control.
It was a girl, and she was like floating in midair, and she was doing powers and stuff, but the ceiling was reversing into itself and all types of crazy stuff. Look kind of funky.
Yeah.
Moving on. There is the Death Stranding trailer.
Skip. Just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm super cool to skip this because I don't know what. I'm kind of starting to get frustrated.
Yep.
Like, what is this? Like, I still don't know what this game is.
I'm telling everyone. What do you remember the first time? It was like one of our first episodes we did together. I said that creative people, like they need a square to be in, and then but the problem, it's self-defeating. It's a snake eating itself, because once the square is gone, the Kojima is like, I could do whatever I want, and then this is what happens.
You said that, and I kind of laughed it off, but you're right. It's like you've let the genie out the bottle, and now the genie has infinite power, and it doesn't know what to do with its power. So you have a 10-minute sizzle reel of Norman Reedus just walking around, beautiful money landscape. The game is just money. It just looks beautiful, right?
No, like
that
people are going to throw their money at it. That's what
people are going to throw their money at this game. That being said, it looks boring as shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks boring as shit. Like, what am I doing? Like, I get it. Like, I'm walking around. There's some kind of weird 12 devils of Kimon that we got to watch out for. There's these invisible aliens. I don't know. It's too smart for me, I guess. I guess I'm a pleb who doesn't know how to art, but this game has one more trailer before I mentally disconnect.
Right.
For me personally. Well,
it's going to be the people that are like, people know that I do not like Assassin's Creed because there's there's several quests in there where you have to keep a distance behind somebody while they're walking around, and there's just you like, there's like lulls in the game where everything slows down, it seems like to me. Now imagine that's the entirety of the game. At least that's what we're getting from the trailer. That it's just slow.
Like, what is the action progression? What is the call to action for this game? What is the combat system? What's the UI? What is it? Like, I'm done.
Let me show you this baby that has a light, though. It's like,
this baby glows in the dark in his weird gelatin bath. Let me show you, like, a Linda Wagner de-aged to, like, 22. You know, just
that's
stuff,
what we're asking for.
Because that's what we need, man. There was this weird Rick and Morty game that's coming out. I guess the creators of Rick and Morty making a game called Trover Saves the Universe. It was just them yucking it up, doing, like, improv, but in video game form. I don't know.
Yeah. Fuck. It's like, okay. Justin Roiland, creator of Rick and Morty, is very, very interesting guy. His rise to where he is now is very interesting. But it's because he does like two voices all the time. Like the two voices that you hear from the trailer are Rick and Morty. Just different characters.
Just Rick and Morty. Yeah.
But they're so connected to Rick and Morty now that people are going to go, oh, that's just him doing Rick and Morty again.
But at the same time, it's not like he can't not do that voice because then people won't know what it is. He's stuck.
Right, that's true. But if they just go, Justin Roiland from Rick and Morty is writing this, they go, oh, I know Rick and Morty.
But then the kids are going to say, who?
No, they
Szechuan
know.
Sauce?
They know Justin Roiland. They know.
All right.
Or at least if they made a Rick and Morty video game, which this should have been.
Right.
Moving on.
Moving on. Kingdom Hearts 3 had a trailer.
Yeah.
Where it showed a bunch more stuff. I love me some Kingdom Hearts. It's a day one buy for me.
Yeah. It did get me pumped up. I don't like Kingdom Hearts, and I think it pumped me up. Especially with everyone going, they did it! They got Johnny Depp! I'm like, wasn't he in one before this? I don't remember.
Yeah. What? I don't get that part. And it's like the ultra realistic setting of like the Pirates world is kind of freaky.
Yeah.
On the backdrop of Donald standing there. It's kind of weird. You know what I mean? But it just gives me hope that there's a Marvel land. I just want a Marvel land.
Well, I was like prepped because I thought Kingdom Hearts, like this whole trailer is going to be nice in here. Bonk, bonk, bomb, 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 bomb.
Shut up! Yeah, people would just lose it.
And you just start throwing up, like Mickey's world just get blown up by a Death Star.
Yeah, man, Alderaan just gets exploded again. People would just start throwing up in their seats if that shit happened. Yeah. They wouldn't be able to take it.
And then cut Easter egg at the end of the trailer's ending. End of the trailer.
You see the Guardians pull up in like the Millennium Falcon. You see the Guardians pull up and Chewie goes, oh, and it just cuts to black.
That's a big kitty! And that's how they end it.
That's a big kitty! Fucking Drax.
Yeah.
I am taller than this kitty, but it's not bigger than me. What? My news of my news of the whole freaking thing is we got the Resident Evil 2 remake trailer. Ooh.
Yeah, that looked good. It almost made me want to buy a PlayStation, but then I went, oh, that's going to be on Xbox. So don't worry about it.
I'm gonna buy the shit out this game,
Uh,
by hook or by crook, because I never got to finish the first Resident Evil 2 all the way. I finished Claire's campaign. I didn't finish Leon's. And I really want to play this game over and over and over again. It just looks beautiful. It reminds me of, remember Resident Evil 0? Or the Resident Evil 1 remake on the GameCube?
Yeah.
And how they just redid everything.
Mm-hmm.
And from top to bottom was like, it still holds up to this day with really good graphics. But this game just looks nuts. It just looks really atmospheric. It looks scary. Like, is this the game that's going to make zombies scary again? Maybe not. But it just looks like a lot of fun. So I'm really hyped for Resident Evil 2 remake. Oh man, just looking like people play it. It just looks like something that's going to be right up my alley. Turn off the lights, get a drink, play some Resident Evil. And then, weirdly enough, the show closed with Spider-Man, PS4 Spider-Man, and him running through the raft, as it were, fighting the Sinister Six, it appears to be. Looks good. What can I say? What do you want me to tell you? It looks good. It looks good. It looks super good. It reminds me a lot of Infamous. It reminds me of Batman Arkham series. The graphics, of course, look amazing. Yeah. That's news to me.
Yep.
And that's pretty much the Sony press conference. It was all right. Death Stranding just really pisses me off for some reason. All right, we're going to fly through the PC news because I know shit about PC games, but I do want to document it. So if you want to talk about any of this stuff, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it rock.
Just let it rock. Just go through.
Here we go. The Forgotten City trailer's revealed. I have no idea what that is. Satisfactory looks like No Man's Sky, developed by Goat Simulator team. I don't know what Satisfactory is, but I did see the trailer. It looks kind of interesting and weird. Yakuza 0 and Yakuza Kiwami's coming to PC. That's a good get. Sega needs all the money they can have. Maneater is an open world RPG that lets you play as a shark. I want to play as a shark. Killing Floor 2 has treacherous skies introduced as an airship. Killing Floor 2 is kind of like a giant, bloody, like Left 4 Dead simulator. New Star Citizen 2 is coming out. That sounds interesting. Sable is a beautiful adventure inspired by Studio Ghibli. That's great. Overkill is the Walking Dead release date announced. Do you know anything about this game?
Pretty much looks like Left 4 Dead 3, Mike G. Over here, that's what it looks like. Back to you.
Moving on. Sounds good to me. 2 Point Hospital is hilarious. Theme Hospital spiritual successor. I don't know what that means. Double Fine's Oblets is a mix, whatever that means, between Pokemon and Stardew Valley. That's the PC press conference.
Nice.
I'm sorry. My PC heads are like, no, talk about Stardew Valley. But I don't want to talk about stuff I don't know about.
And we were able to do that in what took the PC gaming magazine 2 hours to do. Okay.
Right. They should have just did it that way. What idiots. Ubisoft. This is another one that we can kind of weirdly fly through unless you have any strong feelings about any of these games.
I'll make a ding ding noise if I like it.
All right, let's do this. Just Dance 2019 with that strange ass intro got a release date. Beyond Good and Evil 2 finally got some gameplay.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah. What is this game? I know what it is. It looks, what we saw was like pre-alpha, right. Dude. Like it was super early. It looked super early.
Yeah, we did.
We saw a split second
that's what I thought.
Of the African American lady jumping from like ship to ship, kind of like Fifth Element style, and fighting some dudes. But it was only a second. It was like maybe 15, 30 seconds of gameplay.
Yeah.
And the rest was like their long ass intro cutscene and like production stills and stuff. You know,
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is also attached to this game because he is part of this initiative called Hit Record.
Let's talk about that for a second, man.
Sure. So
I'll let you explain it. Go for it.
So Hit Record is virtually a site where people collaborate together on different projects that are posted. For instance, when he had his TV show, one of the projects was a short film about this. So someone would shoot the footage, someone would edit it, and someone would add music to it. That sort of thing. now with connected with Beyond Good and Evil, from what I've gathered, you can work on projects that could be added to the game. Like if you wanted like a poster, like if they had a project of a poster that they want shown in the city, that then these people on Hit Record would work on it and then send it in. Or one of my friends told me that you could do a radio show if you wanted. I'm like, oh, well, I think it would be cool if I like did like an Alex Jones type show for the world.
I mean, that's cool. That's a good thing about their initiative is that they're allowing any form of creative people to add to it. And from what I heard, if your stuff is good enough, they'll pay you for it. So it's not a completely pro bono kind of situation. So like you said, if you wanted to do a radio show or write a recipe book or offer artwork or offer voice talent, you can just, it's not you submitting your idea. It's you guys collaborating, working together. So you'll probably either piggyback on an existing idea or present an idea to the team that they will then brainstorm with you. And I think that's kind of awesome. Like if you can get paid to do it, if you can be creative, and if you can have a credit in a game this big, I think that's a pretty cool initiative. You know what I mean?
That's all I got on that.
Cool. Moving on with, and that's what I have to say about that. Trials Rising is coming out soon. Another Trials game. They did this long ass playthrough of the Division 2, and I kind of like the Division, but yeah, it looks okay.
Oh wait.
Skull and Bones trailer was
Division
announced,
2 again?
Which is
ding 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 ding. Okay,
Division 2. Moving on, love it. The horn, the bell is deceptive. Don't trust it. Oh man, Skull and Bones is Ubisoft's boat simulator where you play as pirates or something. Well, okay. From being a guy who really likes that one boat simulator that just came out, what's it called? Sea of Thieves. Are you hyped for Skull and Bones? Like a more realistic take on that with more detail?
If you want my opinion, Skull and Bones might be better at pirate simulation than Sea of Thieves. Just because Sea of Thieves had the issue of not having a lot to do, and you need to rely on several people to work on this boat. So it has like a trump on the multiplayer aspect of it. While Skull and Bones is that you're one person controlling a pirate ship. And there's other multiplayer stuff going along where like you gather your friends to take down a ship, and then there's a fight over the loot on that ship.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Sea of Thieves, the entire game, the whole engine is built around the team boat demographic, right? It's like you have to work as a team. One guy has to let loose the sails. One guy has to be in the crow's nest. One guy has to be on the wheel. But in Skull and Bones, you're pretty much just driving a car. It seems like, you know what I'm saying? There's no grand team dynamic to make the ship go forward. And if you just can mix the two, then that would be perfect. Yeah. In my opinion. And let there be a Kraken or a Megalodon or something weird. Like stupid shit in games like that. Elijah Wood came out for a split second and talked about his weird VR game called Transference. Moving on. Star Fox was announced for a game called Starlink, where it's like you put toys on your
controller and make them go zoom zoom.
Moving on. Assassin's Creed Odyssey was announced. Looks more of the same than Assassin's Creed Origins. If I can fight Zeus or some bullshit, then I'll buy the game. Because I like those the Egyptian god kind of like raid bosses. Those are kind of fun.
Are you saying that you want an Assassin's Creed God of War crossover?
No, I really don't want that because who's going to defeat Kratos? It's not fair. Kratos is like
you team up.
Fair. Oh, that's even worse. Kratos doesn't do anything stealthy. He duns and he comes through.
Kratos. Well, you never play him. That's the thing. You only
you just avoid him.
Beat you up.
No, do it like Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3, and Kratos is like Nemesis, and he just keeps showing up to shit. And you have to avoid him, otherwise he'll kill you. That's dope. And The Crew 2 was announced. The Crew 2 was announced. Racing. I fucking love cars. I love cars. Love wheels. That's pretty much the trailer.
Yep.
We're gonna fly through the Square Enix press conference, which was the worst press conference in my opinion, because they didn't really talk about nothing new, except for one game, which seems interesting. Shadow of the Tomb Raider got a trailer where Lara Croft starts the Aztec apocalypse because she's the worst human on the planet. Dragon Quest 11 got announced. I know there's a big Dragon Quest following. I've never played one of the games, but I'm happy they're happy. The Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit was announced by the guys who did the damn it, the name of that game escapes me, where the girl can travel through time. But it's a point and click. Left Behind. Another Kingdom Hearts trailer, because Kingdom Hearts got a big push this year. Yeah. Just Cause 4 was announced. I'll buy it for $20. It's that kind of game. Because it's really no plot. A weird game called Babylon's Fall was announced, and it's going to be made by Platinum Games. Ding. It's a CG trailer, and it looks dope, and I kind of get an idea what the combat's going to be like. Yeah. But we'll see. I don't know. Nowadays Platinum kind of seems hit or miss with their quality, so I'm kind of like hesitantly optimistic about what this game is going to do. There was a new Octopath Traveler gameplay, which is like going to be Square's version of like Final Fantasy Tactics for those out there. Kind of reminds me of that. And my favorite news of the actual conference was that Final Fantasy 14 and Monster Hunter World are getting a crossover. It's like my two favorite things. So I may have to get back into Final Fantasy 14 just for a little bit to do the Monster Hunter stuff, and vice versa. Because I love me some Monster Hunter. Right. That's my happy noise. Conference was super Moving on. Devolver Digital announced Devolver Digital announced Metal Wolf Chaos. If you guys don't know what the shit Metal Wolf Chaos is, you better learn it. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say.
Google it.
America. Let's get ready to party. Welcome to America. All right, man. This Bethesda conference. Are you ready? You ready for this beastly? We're going to have to talk about stuff. Bethesda conference. So let's kick it right off. What are your impressions of Rage 2?
I definitely want to play it. It will not be on my list to buy for a while. I'll probably wait till it goes down to like $10.
Right. Same here.
Yeah.
Same here. It's one of those where it's like $20, I'll take it. You know what I mean? But like I did the first one, the first Rage I bought for $20 at EB or at GameStop. I'm gonna have to do this one. It's not a day one.
No.
Elder Scrolls Legends is coming to consoles. I'm not exactly sure what that is.
That's a card game, and it blows my mind why anyone would play a card game on console.
Oh, jeez. I tried playing Magic on consoles on my old PS3. Pray for me, guys. Wolfenstein Youngblood was announced, and it's for those who like the Wolfenstein series. It's set in the 80s, and BJ Blazkowicz's twin daughters are now taking the fight to the Nazis to kick them in the dead fucking face.
Hashtag
diversity. Prey's getting DLC where it's going to have pretty much like a roguelike randomizer. That sounds kind of dope.
It sounds like cool, but it's like if you don't own Prey,
buy Prey.
Yeah,
you can buy Prey for like $20 right now. It's fine.
Yeah, are they going to charge for this moon crash? I don't know.
I don't know. Probably. It is Bethesda. Yeah. These guys want their money now. All right. I know we're going to have to talk about it. What are your thoughts about Fallout 76?
Well, I'm going to surprise some people and say that my mind is completely blown.
What's happening?
Because
okay? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Go.
Because it was like, okay, it's just gonna. Telling myself, like, first of all, I was watching Funhouse, and Bruce Green and I were like having the same mind idea because he said out loud, it's just the same old shit. That's what he said. Yeah. And, I'm like, yeah, it's pretty much, they didn't upgrade the engine. It's just they changed the textures. And then out comes Todd saying, and we're introducing multiplayer. My mind got it. Yeah. I thought people should have like started like rioting the streets because of the joy that they had.
What is that though? Like, okay. When I was, because me and you are really big Fallout fans, right? Fucking love us some Fallout.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, okay, this is Fallout 4's New Vegas, right? This is their upgraded version of an existing game with new assets. I'm cool with that. And then Todd comes out like the damn Terminator from the light beacons, and it's like, guess what? It's like a 12 people server multiplayer experience, and I'm like, what? Like, that's never happened to Fallout. Fallout's always been a single player experience, no matter what, right? And it's like, how does VATS work, right? Like how does your leveling work? Like, I have so many questions.
It looks like it's still going to have the leveling. We don't know about VATS yet, but it's going to have it's going to have to be in the game somehow. But it's not going to be as powerful as the system as before, in my opinion.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Yeah. And there's also, and you probably you would earn more XP without using your VAT system.
Because what is VATS in real time? It's like, it's the multiplayer game trying to figure out bullet time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how do you do that? You remove it from the equation. So I'm thinking that there's a high chance this game won't even have VATS. And that will make it different. And
yeah, well, it's got to have it because that's a functional, like, that is part
that's a staple.
Fallout 3. I don't know if it had it in 1 and 2.
What if it's a split second thing where they cause everybody else's thing to lag? And for that split second of lag, you have VATS time and you can choose where you want to shoot. And it's everybody shooting each other within fractions of a second.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? It's going to be? You know, there's specialty classes in every game, and they all have an ult that they can use, an ultimate. That's what VATS is going to turn into, I predict. Where like you press a button and it's an ultimate that you use.
So what is like McCree's ult, where he just starts putting bullseyes on people?
High Fallout.
It's high Fallout. Nuka. Because I'm sure there's going to be like a heavy class. There's going to be a stealth class. There's going to be the melee class, or probably the gunner class. And the gun class is probably going to have that McCree ult. And you're going to have the guy with the fat boy who's going to shoot that bad boy off and cause problems. Apparently it also has raids. Raids. Did they say raids?
Yeah, the nuclear silos sound like they're raids.
Right. Okay, makes sense. There's also going to be no progression lost in death. So if you're playing on a giant server and some asshole just camps you and kills you, he can take your stuff, but you won't lose your stuff. Is that right? Is that how they explain that?
Yeah.
So apparently it's not going to be a huge server. So it's going to be like dozens of people inhabiting the entire world, but dozens meaning 2 dozen, 3 dozen. And how is that going to work in regards to like new game? Like, how are NPCs going to interact with you, with real people as well? You know what I mean? Is it like, if it's a me and Winter are like, hey man, I'm having trouble with this side mission. Can you come and help me out? Can we both do the side mission at the same time and have the same interactions with the NPC?
It's gonna have more people online than Sea of Thieves, in my opinion, but less than Destiny World. Yeah.
I kind of don't want to play the game for the first month because the servers are going to be screwed.
Yeah.
They're going to be busted. They're going to get DNS attacked, all types of crazy stuff. So I kind of want to wait to play this game and wait for them to stabilize the servers because this is Bethesda's buggy already.
Mm-hmm.
You know, God love them. And they don't know how to handle server shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be rough. The first couple of months of this game is going to be burnt. Are you going to buy the super pack with the Power Armor
No, I find that stupid. I don't. I mean, if you guys do it, hey, you're helping out Bethesda, which helps out me in the end. So,
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the game, or you're already going to have to pay about $100 for the full game experience.
For real.
Yeah.
And you have to make sure that you're on PlayStation Plus / Xbox Live, whatever, to connect with people. Because apparently this game is online only, outside of a section that is single player, but it's not as robust as the online stuff, which is what they really want to push.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
How are they going to do mods? All right, let's move on. We got it.
Yeah.
We still have a bunch to go.
We still have a whole other conference to go, so let's get through this. What is Starfield? You have any info on this thing?
No clue, but it's supposed to be. It's their new storyline, or like
it's their new IP.
IP, yeah.
It's the new IP. So there's Fallout, there's Elder Scrolls, and apparently we're getting Starfield. And speaking of Elder Scrolls, they pretty much told us, "Shut up, it's coming."
Yeah,
that was that trailer. They announced Elder Scrolls 6 for infinite time in the future. We don't know when that shit's coming out.
Play this new Skyrim edition.
Please be excited for Starfield, but also know so you can stop bugging us that Elder Scrolls 6 exists on some level. Doesn't have a name, doesn't have a location, doesn't have a character. Just know we're thinking about it. Please stop asking us about it. Right?
Yep.
Microsoft. Oh man, we still have EA. I really want to talk about the Microsoft one, so let's just fly through the EA one real quick. Real quick. Battlefield 5 multiplayer announced. Yay. FIFA, boo. Battlefield 5 Battle Royale announced. Duh.
What? I missed the EA announcement. They're the Battle Royale mode.
Duh. Of course there is. EA? These guys are vultures.
Get lit, fam.
Get lit, fam. Whoop, 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 whoop. Origin Access Premiere announced, whatever. They literally stuck a microphone in front of a developer and said, "What's the name of your game?" We're going to call it Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Any trailer? Yeah. No. Any logo? No. Just take my word for it. Shut up. Unravel 2 was announced and then it was out. You can play that now, I assume. Sea of Solitude was revealed, to the most depressing thing I've ever seen in my life. Anthem showed gameplay. And it doesn't look good, in my opinion. Anthem does not look good to me. And they're ruining the name of Command & Conquer by putting it on a mobile device.
Terrible. It's an abomination. And it's wrong. French. Okay.
Wrong. Okay. Let's get through this this Microsoft press conference. You know, ding, 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 if you want to talk about something. I don't see it here on this list, which is a damn shame, but I'm going to mention it now. They announced Devil May Cry 5. I am so damn excited to play this game. I'm a huge Devil May Cry fan from the first one all the way through. I own them all. The trailer looks awesome. They're actually going back to the storyline with Nero, Dante, and Virgil. The gameplay they actually showed gameplay. It wasn't just a trailer. They showed actual gameplay. In the movie, and it comes out like early next year. Let's go. I'm like, let's do it. So I just want to say that a little bit.
I don't know much.
Unless you had anything to add to it, Winter. I'm just really excited for Devil May Cry 5. I literally screamed when I saw it. Come on, it's crazy nuts.
Ding, ding, ding.
So, okay.
Halo, boy.
Halo Infinite was announced. Whatever that is. Halo boys. What do you think? What do you think this is? You think it's an online?
They're going to have a storyline.
Online
it's gonna be a
only
continuation,
experience, maybe.
But then they're probably gonna. I don't know. I'm afraid to say Battle Royale in Halo. No. Don't be so cynical. It's my job to be cynical.
Of course they're going to Battle Royale it up, man. They have to.
Halo is the baby of Microsoft.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, but it's very
Okay. I'm not
yeah.
gonna
But
poo-poo your baby, man,
it's
because I wouldn't want you to
yeah, it's
yell at me
definitely
for
just going
Devil
to
May
be Halo
Cry. So
6. They just didn't want to number it in my mind. Yeah.
fair enough.
Shakira?
Shakiro Shadows
Okay.
Die Twice is the next game from Software. This thing, Shakira, whenever, looks dope. Looks freaking dope. I want to play this game. I'm not really a Souls guy because they're too hard for my old man reflexes. But I want to own this game and support these guys because they're doing the Lord's work. From Software is so. Game looks sick. It's based in some kind of weird evil devil feudal. You know what? It looks like there's weird like supernatural stuff going on, but in the trailer, it's very mundane.
Right.
Everybody just has weapons and swords and looks very normal, kind of almost like Ghost of Tsushima that we talked about earlier. But it's made by From Software, so you know it's going to be a little nutty.
Winter Soldier.
You have grappling hooks. The guy has a Winter Soldier arm. Yeah. Let's fucking go. Sequel to everybody has a Winter Soldier arm nowadays. The sequel to Ori and the Blind Forest is coming out. I know a bunch of people are hyped for that game because it was a beautiful game. We just talked about Fallout 76.
Yeah, could not care less for that. About a game.
Terry Crews' Crackdown 3 is coming out soon. We just got a trailer for that.
Yeah.
I was never really. I missed the boat on Crackdown, sue me. I know some people love Crackdown. Nier Automata is coming to the Xbox One X with graphical updates. Become as Gods edition. I need to play that game eventually. I hear it's sick. We got a Metro Exodus trailer, Metro Last Light. Mm-hmm. Post-apocalypse, I guess. Let's do it. Another Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer. Kingdom Hearts was really pushed heavy in this E3. Let it go. Forza Horizon 4 was announced. I fucking love cars. I love cars so much. Battlefield 5 individual story modes. What do you feel about that, Winner?
Oh, I think it's great. I loved it. I loved the one story that I played on Battlefield 1. So I'm just excited about Battlefield 5 in general.
Let's go, man. I may have to play that just so we can
squid on for the Xbox. You have to get an Xbox first.
I'm going to buy an Xbox because I want to play Devil May Cry 5 on it in like 4K. So that I've made my decision. So you'll see me out there, dude.
And we can finally stream together.
Yeah, we can get on that Twitch, bruh. We got to make that happen sometime this year. We have to do it sometime this year. Just money is what they call funny. Microsoft acquires 5 game studios, including Ninja Theory, which is a big get. Tales of Vesperia, definitive editions coming out. I know a lot of people were waiting for that. PUBG gets a new map. Yay. Session is announced for Xbox Store.
Ding, ding, ding.
I know, it's over. The hype is over. Black Desert announced for Xbox One. Yeah. For those who don't know what Black Desert is, it's just it's a RPG or something.
An MMO that's going to take your money.
Yes, it will. Jump Force was announced, which is this sick Shonen Jump fighting game where it takes place in real life New York. You play as Goku, fucking Naruto, Luffy, and you're fighting Frieza for some reason in New York. And it has this weird, like realistic look. So the fire looks like fire, and Goku's wearing like actual like cloth and shit. It's really awkward looking. And at the end of the trailer, Light Yagami shows up from Death Note. What's his powers gonna be? Get hype. Gears, they had a whole suite of Gears of War games, from the pop game, which I hate, to the XCOM kind of Gears of War, to a legit trailer of Gears of War 5. And that looks pretty dope. That's another reason why I kind of want an Xbox One X, because the game looks pretty, and I just want to be able to see that graphically gorgeous stuff.
That's interesting.
You know?
I've never been a Gears of War fan. I thought the series was done after 3, but
I played 2. I was really into 2. I had a lot of fun with 2. but I never played 3. I didn't play 4. I didn't buy a 1, man. Like, I was just done after 360. Dying Light 2 got some gameplay, but they didn't show any of the monsters, so that's kind of a bummer for me. I already talked about Gears Tactics.
I'm interested in Gears Tactics, by the way. They're XCOM.
Yeah, that's the
Gears of War XCOM.
Exactly. That's going to be hard as hell, dude. Yeah. I missed it, but apparently they mentioned the new Xbox console. I totally missed it.
Yeah, I don't think they actually did mention that they talked about how they were working on it.
Okay, because I was like, what? Like, that wasn't in the conference. And the game I'm really hyped for, CD Projekt Red, the guys who made Witcher 3, one of my favorite games of all time, showed a trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, which is their next major game. Yeah, let's talk about that shit. What is your initial thoughts on that game?
They have to make it open world, in my opinion. They need to definitely add some multiplayer elements to it. But I think they said that they're just focusing on the single player mode. That could have been for a different game, but,
yeah,
it looks neat.
For like 5 times the size of The Witcher. It looks neat, right? I'm gonna buy it because I love The Witcher so much, and these guys literally can do no wrong. So it's gonna get bought. It looks dope. I want to be able to create my own custom character.
Listen to some.
I don't want to play as
vaporwave. Listen to the thick vape.
Yeah, I want outside lungs that have like Vape Nation across them. You just vape all day. That's what the shit I want. And that's a conference, ladies and gentlemen.
We survived.
Oof. We did it, and we're running a bit late. I do have some questions lined up, so let's just fight through them real quick. I'm just curious of your ideas. Do you have a favorite E3 moment?
My favorite it has to be Bethesda talking about the Fallout.
Cool. That's a very good moment. Because I didn't know what the hell 76 was, and I'm really excited to see what it's going to be.
Todd Howard's the man.
Even though it is just... He's God Howard. Yeah. He's too powerful. Stop feeding him. He's becoming too strong. I do have to say,
if I could lump all these things together, they need to work on people presenting these things. It's Devolver gets it right. You don't have the actual developers talking. You have this actress on stage talking about this. Okay?
But Devolver only gets it because it's making fun of them.
Yeah.
But for some reasons,
you need to hire somebody that is not stuck in a cubicle that has social skills.
See, I love that you mentioned this because I have a thing about this is that you can't win, right? If you're going to have a person on stage, it's either Aisha Tyler, who annoys the hell out of everybody, or it's businessman who's trying to sell you something.
I'm talking...
Both ways are disingenuous.
But you could what I'm saying is, get I hate to say it, a Steve Jobs type personality. And, hear me out. Because it's
okay.
Right now, you just have, people who are so deep into game developing world coming out and trying to tell these people who are not in the know, who are not seeing code 24/7, trying to break down, this game looks pretty because I worked 3 months on it. Break that down to, this game has great graphics thanks to this brand new graphics card. Sort of thing.
But people don't want to be sold though. It's there was a time in the 2000s where everybody had a spokesman. And even now, Xbox has Phil Spencer, right? Bethesda has Todd Howard, right? And these are guys who are actually working on this stuff, but actually have a personality. You know what I mean? Who can convey and work a crowd. But right? You have to have some crowd workability. They're
still clunky, though, in my view.
Yeah, because they're still at the end of the day nerds.
But you can have
and they don't know how to talk.
But you need a real psychopath who can be a nerd as well as well spoken. So you would want Morgan Freeman to come out and read to you stuff he doesn't care about. No, I don't want actors and actresses or famous people to. I want people who are trained. What if I were to tell you, if I of course we're all here to see Fallout 76, But you know what? Fallout 76 is not going to be like any other Fallout. In fact, it's going to be better than the other ones you've seen. Why is that? Well, because first of all, it is 5 times bigger than Fallout 4. Well, and then while they're all clapping for that,
it's a thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to give a full Fallout.
It's like no, I was going to let you rock, dude. But it's like you go to a car dealership, right? And you walk up, and the guy is a shark. He knows what he has to say. He knows how to counter, and it makes you feel defensive, right? You're like, fuck this guy, right? Like, I don't want to sell him to anything. But if you show some humility, if you show a little humanness or whatever, you may be more open to let your guard down and really take in their passion for what they're talking about. So if you have a salesman up there who's going to be like, guess what, guys? We have this Pentium processor, whoop, 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 and everyone's just like, oh, right. Okay. But if you have Johan, who just crawled from under a desk, like, I'm so nervous. I don't know what to tell you about my game. People's going to go, oh, I'm going to buy his game, you know? So it's a slippery slope. You don't want someone who's completely socially inept, but you also don't want slick slick salesman. You know what I mean? You kind of have to have you want Reggie. Perfect. Thank you. I agree with that. You want a Reggie. You want someone who's going to go, Nintendo is a great system. I'm talking like Barack Obama. And you're like, yeah, I can trust that. I'm
going to kick your butt. Yeah, sometimes when, I'm
going to kick your butt and smash.
It never does.
But yeah, man. But my favorite E3 moment this year was the announcement of Devil May Cry 5. Blew my damn mind out. I lost my voice and had to take a nap after that. Another quick question, because we're running a bit late. Is there a fictional food that you would like to eat in real life? Please try.
I'm interested in trying the milk from Star Wars.
That blue milk? Yeah, me too. Man, I want to try. I want to try a Bob's Burger because they seem real. You know, I want to try one of Bob's Burgers, like the pickle burger. I don't know why. Or like, you know what? I really want to try, and this is going to date me for real. Like Beavis and Butthead had sour cream and salsa pork rinds.
I remember my parents watching that.
So, yeah, your parents are cool as hell, dude. Yeah. And real quick, name a video game franchise that you want to see turn into a 90s TJF level sitcom.
Oh, let's see here. A video game franchise turn into a sitcom. I would do Sea of Thieves. Okay.
Nice. I would do Silent Hill.
Honey, like I'm home.
Step by step with a freaking pyramid head pops up with like from work with his suitcase and his tie. Work was murder. If you like our horrible
I'd get
jokes,
the audience member out if they ever laughed like that. Like, get out.
Yeah.
You're a communist. Get out.
Damn, that's not a human laugh. That was not a human laugh. If you want to, he's a witch. If you want to prove that you're not a witch, send your emails to mastersofthenerdiversecast@gmail.com. That is mastersofthenerdiversecast@gmail.com. .com. What are you looking forward to this week?
I'm looking forward to getting, some sleep. I have a wedding to go to.
Nice. Dress nice.
Yeah.
Dress nice. Pay the price. Dress nice. I'm looking forward to sleep because I'm tired and it's hot. There's a new MOTN segment coming out this week, which I'm extremely excited for. MOTN Countdown. You heard it here first. Countdown. Where we're doing our top 10 of whatever the hell we want to talk about. And the first top 10 we're going to be doing is, I did it. If you probably heard him before on MOTN Reviews, it's a buddy of mine, Brian, and I did our top 10 video games of all time. So I put a lot of work into that. It should be coming out sometime this week. So I'm really excited for you to hear it. And I can't wait to get your feedback. Any passing thoughts before we close this bad boy out?
Don't get upset when Mercy doesn't heal you in Overwatch.
You know what? If you can just get good, Mercy wouldn't have to go fly over and heal you. Or if you wouldn't break formation, then she wouldn't have to worry if Mercy's going to heal you because she's playing the back line and she's just going to heal everybody anyway.
Yes, and watch pros play Overwatch to get better at Overwatch. Don't just watch other people.
That's pretty much the golden rule. If you want to get good at anything, see what the good guys are doing and then incorporate that into your style. If you're if you're a Genji, don't ask for the Ana boost in your Genji. That's not for you. Okay? First of all. Second of all, don't play don't I hate you're gonna make me play Overwatch tonight. Don't play Widowmaker if you're on a console controller. It's not meant for you. Because you're gonna have shitty aim, or you're gonna throw the entire match.
In fact, I have to get going to watch Overwatch League.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I can just talk about this all night. But thank you for listening to our show. If you want to listen to it more, please find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spreaker, SoundCloud, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. It's greatly appreciated. Check out our website, mastersnerdiversecast.com. where you can listen to older episodes. You can find our Patreon if you want to throw some money our way. We will always love it. And you can let us know how you feel, because your words and your encouragements was what keeps this show running, because it sure isn't money.
Dad.
I'm of course been your host, Mike G.
And I've been your other host, Winter Sturdivant.
The second, it's not a second host, it's more like two sides of a coin. So I'm Tails Never Fails.
I've been heads for deadheads.
And I'm Tails because Tails never fails. And we will always ask you to take that one step beyond.